All right, well, it's Tuesday the 18th. We're working up at Kevin's, and we're working on this T140 that we put the electric starter on. We're going to mount the starter, and right now we're going to run the vent that we made yesterday, or was it day before? Day before, I think. This vent is going to run up here somewhere, and then connected into this vent that comes out of the rocker box. So this is a sump vent, believe it or not. And we're just going to take this sump vent and connect it to that. We could also just take it and dump it out the back end of the bike. We could also just take it and dump it into the carburetors, because normally in this air box there is a PCV valve, positive crankcase ventilation, which is gone. So I mean, we could just take it and dump it right up there, but that might put oily mist into the carbs, which might not be a good idea. So we could take it out the tail end of the bike, as we used to do on the older 650s, or we can hook it in up here and put the air and vapor into the vent system up here. Okay, that's what we're doing. Let's see if we can make this work.
No, that's filled in.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah, I did it right in.
We just have to get past that.
No. There.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. We can, for purposes now, you can run it anywhere you want. I just
Yeah,
don't know
let's
what
get
we'll
the
do eventually.
starter in there.
Okay, so we'll mount the starter, mount the carbs, then we'll decide how to run this vent line.
Let's get these hooked,
Okay, we've got
because that's going to
alternator.
go underneath. Yeah,
Let's
that's
get, okay, we're going to put ends of bullets onto the end of the alternator wires and connect that up to the rectifier unit. Okay? All right. So that's what we're doing this morning. We got it all mechanically installed. We're going to kick start the bike and make sure it runs. And then we're going to let the client know. Does the client know what we're going to do?
No, not at this point. I was waiting to hear back from everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've run into an interesting foible. This starter is made for a negative ground electrical system. The starter itself requires that the ground to the starter be negative. And since it bolts onto the engine and uses that as ground, this bike has to be converted from positive ground to negative ground in order for the electric start to actually work. I didn't know that before the, well, first of all, the good news is we didn't buy it. I hate to say that, but we didn't buy it. And they don't really advertise the fact that you're going to have to modify the bike's electrical system in order to use this starter. So we're going to get the bike running and do a test ride, and then suggest that the client bring it down to my shop, and I will rewire the bike as negative ground, so that the electric, then we can hook up the power to the electric starter and get that operational. So a little bump in the road, a little hiccup in the plans, but we hope to have this bike started by a Kickstarter within the next hour or so. And it's 8:45 now. And I can't make it zoom, so I can't hit the, there we go, yeah. So we're here at 8:45
At 95 degrees.
at 95 degrees. Well, we've made some progress. It is, what is it now? It's 10:20. And what we've done so far is the starter motor is permanently installed. The carburetors are mounted. Gas lines run. We put plugs in, getting ready to put them on. On the other side, we got the vent that we made down here, running up here and going into the vent line up from the front rocker box. So it's teed in right here. And anything else we did we need to talk about?
Throttle cable?
Oh, yeah, we put new throttle cables on it. And the client bought those. So we got brand new throttle cables. Beautiful snap. A little bit of play up here, just like we're supposed to. A little play down here at the splitter. A little bit of play down here. So get a good throttle assembly. And that's nice. Just about 1/8 of an inch. Yep. So we're going to drop the tank on it now and then make a decision on giving it a start with the Kickstarter. Let's see how it goes. All right, so it is, what is it? It's
5 to 11.
yeah, 5 to 11. We've got the tank on, we've got the vent in place, we've got gas in the tank, we have gas flowing to the carburetors, we have lights, we assume we have ignition because nothing's been checked or changed about it. Kevin's going to do a couple strokes and see if we get any pops. Let me tighten it up. I can see why you want an electric starter.
God, yes.
Oh yeah. Foot peg and shifter. All right, let's call it for a couple of minutes and we want to check spark.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we confirmed we have good spark. Put a little CRC down the carb throat. I'll hold the choke on. It won't click on, but I'll hold the choke on. While Kevin gives it a couple more strokes and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Good.
Yep. Clear.
Yeah. At least I'm all the way through this.
I heard something.
Yeah, it's fine, that's all. That's all.
Call it. Okay, it's like 95 degrees in here, and if not more, and we are going to call it a day, and we may try to start it again here. We may go ahead and consult with the client and see if he wants to move it to my shop or converting to negative ground. Okay?
Yep.
I'm wasted.
Me too. I'm done.
Yeah.
It's humid today too for
Yep.
Arizona.
Interesting. Now, you've worked on this before. Do you remember how much compression it did, how hard it was to kick?
No, I'd have to check my notes.
Okay.
It's been almost exactly a year ago.
All right. And there's absolutely nothing inside that primer that we did
No.
that should put any drag on the kicking of the motor, you know? So,
Yeah, it'll be interesting maybe tomorrow with
Hmm?
more gas in the system, we'll check compression.
yeah. All right, we will pick this up either tomorrow or the next day.